Happy Tuesday. If you were expecting Tom, then you've probably figured out by now that I'm not him, and some of you might be wondering who in fact I am. My name is Dahlia Brown, and I have the privilege of serving as one of the Deputy Division Directors here at DFACS. Tom is actually out of the country this week and asked me to do the Tuesday talk in his place. I have the honor of leading our DFACS Office of Strategy, Innovation, and Engagement. Some of you might be wondering what that means and what we do. Well, our work essentially falls into three main buckets. First bucket, we work with colleagues across DFACS and the state to build partnerships and collaborative efforts that help us do the work of caring for Georgia's families and children. An example of this is the partnership that we have with Hall County and Scholastic with a lending library in their lobby. Another example is the work that we're doing to establish memorandum of understanding with all of our consulates across the state. The second bucket is that we support our district, regional, and county leadership on the local level in connecting with the community, as well as establishing partnerships and other collaborative efforts. A great example of this is the work that we do with our state DFACS board and our regional boards. Our team supports the regional boards throughout the state. Another example are the road shows that we do every month, where we go out to a part of the state and we spend about 2 to 3 days there meeting with all of our staff and stakeholders, foster families, and youth in care. The third bucket is that we help to facilitate innovation and innovative initiatives throughout the division, whether by leading an initiative or by supporting our colleagues and staff who are leading initiatives. We do this through providing tools as well as bringing in resources and partners. A big example of this is our State of Hope program, which I hope many of you have heard of. A great way to demonstrate the why behind the work that our office does is through the 3 special guests that I have with me here today. I have the privilege of being joined by Amanda Davis with the Oconee Area Resource Council, Dr. Michelle Zena, who is the chair of our State DFACS Advisory Board and is also a local pediatrician, and Victoria Hill, Miss Georgia and first runner-up in the Miss America competition. Miss Georgia spent a lot of time preparing for Miss America and met with a lot of us here at the division. And the competition recently took place right before Christmas. I want to welcome each of you ladies and give you a chance to briefly share with the DFACS family your connection to the division and our work. And I'd like to do that by asking each of you to answer this one question. When you think of the words strategy, innovation, and engagement, which word resonates the most for you when you think about your own work and your connection to DFACS? I'll start with Amanda.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. As Dahlia said, I'm with Oconee Area Resource Council, and that is the Oconee County Collaborative for Georgia Family Connection. And so our nonprofit represents our Oconee County, and so I would say, as a new director, as I applied for the State of Hope grant, innovation kept coming to mind. And I think sometimes we can think innovation is this dramatic step, but sometimes it's just starting small. And so for us, innovation was thinking about how can more people in our county know about what we're doing. And so we took a very small program of volunteers who came to our office weekly for our Food for Kids program, and we turned those volunteers into ambassadors. And so for us, that was the innovation, and those ambassadors have stayed with us this year with a little bit of training. They have t-shirts, they're out in our community, and so more people know about what we do because of this small State of Hope grant that we received. So for us, that innovation was turning a volunteer into an ambassador.
Well, I am a private practice pediatrician who practices mostly behavioral pediatrics, and for many years, even before that aspect of my career, I had worked one-on-one on a case-by-case basis with the division, mostly reporting child abuse and caring for children who were in foster care or at risk for foster care. But since I was appointed by the governor to the State Advisory Board, I have really expanded what I do, and I really think that empowerment describes what I have done. We went from individuals to entire systems change, and that has been really exciting. In the last 3 years, I led the Committee for Community Relations, and we developed a toolkit to facilitate engagement with the community at large, whether it was from the state advisory board, a regional board, a local board, a DFACS director, but it really facilitated people to be engaged at lots of different levels, and that's made a very big difference overall, I think, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in the future there.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Victoria.
Well, when I heard those 3 words, I immediately thought of engagement, because you all have been so engaging with me, helping me prepare for Miss America, which I just got back from, and I was able to speak on the needs of the foster care system nationally on NBC. But it's so important for people to be engaged, and what you all are doing is so wonderful and amazing, and it's really a thankless job what everyone here at DFACS is doing. But through social media and the news, and if you are truly looking to see what these amazing people are doing, you will see that they're engaged all over the place and working miracles every day and advocating for these children in need. So I immediately thought of engagement.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies. Finally, I just want to put a plug in for our FFPSA newsletter and website, and remind you all that if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the newsletter and check out the website, blueprintfamilyfirst.org. This week's edition will feature an interview with our very own Lamar Smith about the vision of FFPSA in Georgia. So before I end, I want to see if any of you ladies have anything else that you'd like to say to our DFACS family.
Aw. Well, I want to, just because I've been working across the state in the foster care system. I've met so many of you, which has been so wonderful, but I want to thank you personally for what each and every one of you are doing, because it really means the world to me and my family and the girls that I work with. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
And I'm not tied to foster care daily, but some of our programs are preventative and also serve as intervention, and we were able to, at Christmas time, help with holiday gifts for foster care children in Oconee County. So anytime we can work on the periphery, making sure we're helping foster care children, we're also seeking to do that in Oconee County as well.
And I would just say that for people who are on the ground, you know, your leadership at the top is really invested in innovation and engagement, not just with you, but with the state as a whole, and with people who can help you do your job better. So be encouraged, and thank you so much for your hard work.
Well, I just want to thank you all, and I want to wish you guys a week of inspiration and impact. Thanks to our special guest. You guys were awesome. And thanks to all of you across the state for what you do each day to lift up and support the children and families of this state. Have a great week.